when did you realize you're at that point where like you had the fans in the palm of your hands? Because I think that's where he is now. Like he knows he has them here. Mm-hmm. When did you feel that for yourself?
God, maybe, I don't know. Maybe what? Survivor Series 1990.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But here's the reality of it. You kind of did.
Well,
Yes.
no, I was still trying to figure it out.
But you
captured them.
You
did.
captured that audience as soon as you walked out of that curtain.
Yes.
When you go back and you look at those kids' faces that night, you had them, and you might not have had them exactly in the palm,
but you had them captivated.
You had them captivated.
No.
Because I think that's the thing they'll get credit for is like, you selling as a dead human being. Like, how do you sell as someone who's like came back from the dead?
Very slowly.
That's hard. That's hard because like we've never seen a zombie come out of like other than movies.
Right.
We've never seen someone come back from the dead. So like for you to be able to still emote that and to tell a story is like, it's like pretty impressive.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I just going back to like Roman, because it always look back at this one segment I did with Triple H. Like I had been off TV and he had been off TV, and we were going to work at Mania. And I so I came out first. People are going nuts, right? Undertaker's back, Undertaker's back. And when I got to the ring, before I could say anything, Triple H's music hits. And he'd been nursing an injury, so he had been off TV for months. And now they're flipped. They're like, what? Because we got two comebacks at one point, and he comes to the ring, and we did the old, we did an old stare down. We never said a word to each other. Not one word on the mic. We stared at each other, and then we looked up at the sign, and then the place erupted because they understood, like, oh, Triple H and Undertaker going at WrestleMania.
Wow.
And we never said a word to each other.
That's the magic for me.
And that was one of the, like, talking about like special moments of feeling and knowing that you have them, because they understood everything and there was nothing said. And I was just like, we got in the back and we were like two little giddy schoolgirls. we got him. But we knew it. We figured, like, we wanted to always have that. I loved like going into Manias and trying not to have any physicality with my opponent.
I was about to say that.
That's hard.
Not even having to touch. Not even
that's
touching
hard,
each other.
especially building it for months in advance. That's hard.
Yeah, and I would try every year. I was like, I don't want any physicality. And of course, damn. I mean, we got to do, we got to do this, we got to do that. I'm telling you, I said, we can do it. We can do this completely without touching. Because by the time, a lot of times, the way we book things is like every week, okay, this guy gets to him, and then he gets to him, and then by the time you get to Mania, or whatever big match it is, you've already seen them go back and forth.
Yeah.
And
you've taken out the tension.
Yeah, I want to build that tension up. Like, what's going to happen? And I think who's done a really good job of it, and who's had a good run of late is Punk and McIntyre.
Oh, man.
I mean, that was good. I mean, you made it to Hell in a Cell, brother. That's the blow off of blow offs. But Drew has really elevated his game,
and I think Punk has helped that a lot.
I think so too. Yeah.
Punk has really pulled him into a different level that I think Drew needed a Punk to bring him to. That we all knew that Drew had. But he just didn't have that guy that could
pull it out of him.
Yeah, pull it out of him.
That's been entertaining. That's been entertaining, man.
And I just don't know if there was anybody else on the card lately that could do that for Drew. And CM Punk's been able to tap into whatever it was with Drew that's made it where, my God, we wanted to see that match. We wanted to see that Hell in a Cell match. And, that was absolutely amazing to see those two go at it. And how that story, there's so many good stories right now.
A lot.
So many. We talk about Dominic Mysterio.
That was brilliant, him hanging up in the cage.
She wore his ass.
Yeah, she wore him out.
She wore him out.
But he's another guy that doesn't even have to get in the ring.
Nope.
And he has so much heat.
So, yep. That's what you want. I say all the time. Like sometimes you just want the heat. If you can get the heat and it's organic and you don't have to force it, that's the best.
Just his look.
Just his look. He has this smug look, and he has a mustache now, the long
Oh,
mustache.
it's awful. It's so bad.
And the mullet. I'm like, yeah, he looks like somebody just want to punch in the
He
face.
comes out with the Eddie Guerrero lowrider.
Yeah.
I mean, like he's tapping into stuff, man. He's tapping into stuff. That's amazing.
Maybe he needs a big heater.
Oh, maybe.
Lets him get away with even more.
I mean, they lost their big guy in Judgment Day. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
My services are available.
your services are available. Do you imagine him with a heater? Like, can't touch me.
Can't touch me.
No. Can't touch me.
Every time somebody comes after him, you step in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. Who do you like watching right now, though?
I like watching Gunther. He's very methodical. Even the way he cuts his promos, like he's very smug and sarcastic and very condescending
And very believable.
and very believable.
That Goldberg.
That goal was hilarious. I was dying at home.
I haven't seen it. He told me about it. I haven't
Oh, it
seen
was hilarious. It was hilarious. I was like, wait, is he really going at Goldberg? I was like, no way. And then Goldberg, I'm like, is he going to hop over the cage? I'm like, oh no, he's hopping over the cage. Oh no, he's trying to get in the ring. Security comes. I'm like, oh, this is like a, oh, okay. It was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to happen.
That'll be a test.
That will be a test. I expect that to happen.
More ways than one.
I mean, I watch Roman. I watch Randy a lot. I watch Randy and Roman a lot. I watch Roman because, like, he's not only a great performer, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's an amazing actor.
It's so good in his run, the amount of people
That he's able to pull along.
that he's elevated along the way.
Man,
I mean, he's damn near added half the roster through his run, and
Yep.
and that's the sign, of being next level.
Is Cody Rhodes without Roman?
I don't, man.
you need like Cody. I think Cody. He would have been Cody, but I think he needed that antagonist in Roman.
Yeah, and you have to imagine. I mean, Roman was well on his way, before Cody even got
That
there.
day,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he already had a tremendous title run. So I don't know that it means as much without Roman. I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
Roman's top of the food chain,
Top
man.
of the food
I
chain,
mean,
because it's like family versus family. Whose family
yeah,
is like
there's so many layers.
There's
Yeah.
like a lot of layers. Like his family is diverse with his dad. Like it's just they kind of grew up in the business together, you know. So it's
It's stuff that it doesn't take a lot to not you can understand it. Like, oh damn, their legacies,
Yeah.
everything is involved here, and man, it was really
I feel like
really
it took that type of story though for Cody Rhodes to get over as much as he is right now, though. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it was just your everyday type of storyline, winning the championship and everything. The fact that they didn't put the belt on him in L.A. and then
the greatest decision I think in the whole
same
deal.
here. Same here. He built the angst for him to actually win it when he did this year.
Yeah,
I believe so.
because I mean I think all the money was on him to win it in L.A.
Yeah, I wasn't available though.
Weren't able to come help.
I was busy. I was tied up.
What was your reaction when you saw him come out at Mania?
I was like, what?
They're bringing out the old guys.
I had gone. I was like, whoa.
Is business that bad where we got to bring out all
I was ready to dust me off.
To be honest,
Break glass.
in all honesty, I was extremely happy for you when that happened because you know his retirement match with AJ, while it was amazing, the Boneyard match, he didn't really get the feel from the audience because once you become a performer, and he knows this, there's a certain feeling you get from being in the ring and getting that energy from the audience, and he didn't get that on his supposedly last match ever. Right?
Yeah.
I say supposedly because like I'm still hoping that he comes back for one more with me. Hopefully.